Okay, let's get into it. Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're cracking open some sources on a product that's making, well, some pretty big promises, the Medicube Deep Vita C Serum 2.0.
That's right. And the core claims, I mean, they are pretty aggressive. It's basically built around pure vitamin C, promises to tackle hyperpigmentation, those dark spots, uneven color improve elasticity, boost glow.
Yeah, but here's the kicker, the thing that really jumps out. The sources say it promises visible results, like reducing dark spots, even blemishes, in just 1 week. 1 week. So the question is this stuff actually legit?
Exactly. And to figure that out, we need to look past the marketing hype. The source material lays out these 5 positive signs, supposedly proving it works.
Yeah.
We're going to group these a bit, maybe not go strictly by number, but start with market trust.
Okay, market trust. So the source points to it being on Amazon as like an instant positive sign, saying that implies it meets certain, quality standards. That feels maybe a bit thin.
Well, yeah, on its own, maybe. The Amazon listing itself, not a huge deal, I agree. But the real point the source makes isn't just the listing, it's the scale. We're talking thousands of verified buyers, loads of positive reviews, that kind of widespread trust. It suggests they've figured out the logistics, mass distribution, handling. It's not easy.
Ah, okay. Right. So it's less about Amazon itself and more about the sheer volume of positive feedback. You don't get that kind of validation if the product's falling apart or, inconsistent. But okay, trust is one thing, performance is another. Let's talk ingredients, the actual power behind it. Signs 3 and 4, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And this is where it gets really interesting. The formula's got 14.5% pure vitamin C. And when we say pure, we mean L-ascorbic acid. That 14.5%, that's a serious clinical level concentration.
Okay, 14.5% is definitely potent. But doesn't that bring up the whole stability issue?
Yeah.
Pure vitamin C is like notoriously tricky, right? It goes bad super fast with air, or light turns useless. Does the source get into how Medicube handles that? Because usually potency means sacrificing stability.
It's a good question. The source doesn't actually detail the specific stabilization tech they're using. But, the fact that it maintains thousands of good reviews across different places, it kind of implies they must have engineered a decent solution for shipping, storage, shelf life, which, for a formula this strong, is a huge win. If it oxidized right away, you just wouldn't see the results people are reporting.
Right, and people are reporting results, stuff that lines up with high potency, like acne scars fading, dark spots getting lighter, skin just looking, brighter, more alive, more even-toned. So it seems to be delivering on that clinical promise.
Absolutely. But connecting this back, the source spends a surprising amount of time on the feel of the product, how it actually feels on the skin. That covers signs 2 and 5. And this, I think, is often the sort of quiet decider for these high-powered serums.
Of the feel. What stands out there? The source mentions smooth, refreshing, comfortable.
Yeah, think about it like this. That 14.5% vitamin C is the high-performance engine, right? But the texture, lightweight, watery, not sticky, that's the smooth handling that makes you actually want to drive it every day. So often, these potent serums can feel tacky or heavy. People just stop using them. The source really highlights that this one has a silky finish, it feels gentle, good for daily use.
Ah, that makes total sense. It's about compliance, basically. If it feels great, you'll actually use it consistently. And if you use it consistently, then you see the results they promise, which kind of validates the whole thing.
Exactly. So when you put all that together, the proof from the mass distribution and reviews, the effectiveness of that 14.5% concentration, and this really praised comfortable texture, well, the source material lands pretty firmly. It concludes the Medicube Deep Vita C Serum 2.0 definitely seems to be legit, delivering real improvements. Tone, texture, brightness.
Right. Okay, so that brings us to our final thought for you to chew on. When we're talking about products that's potent, 14.5% pure vitamin C is serious stuff. How much does that comfortable, non-sticky feel, that daily usability, actually factor into its long-term success? Are the immediate results enough on their own? Or is it really that user experience, the texture, that determines if you stick with something long enough to see, lasting change, something to mull over as you figure out your own routine?